Welcome to the Football Parliament podcast, your one stop destination for all your football debates, discussions, and opinions. Today I am here with Rishabh, and we will be discussing about a very tough group, which is the Group F, which has competitors like the current world champions, France, who dominated this group, the 2014 World Cup champions, Germany, and the current UEFA Euros champions, Portugal. Along with that, a I think I should say a team which also won got our respect was Hungary, who actually tried and didn't give up. So Rishabh, what do you think about this group?
Was going to be a very tough one. Considering that it's three of probably the greatest national teams you can have right now. You have Portugal, France, Germany, and these are guys who are loaded with players in their prime. When you look at France specifically, you have Karim Benzema, you have Hugo Lloris, Kylian Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann. With Germany, you have Joshua Kimmich, Gundogan, Neuer, and
Yes.
Gosens. Yeah, Kroos as well. And Portugal, Ronaldo, Bernardo, Fernandes. So it was a very tough group, but it was honestly very surprising to see the way Hungary fought. Although they have been knocked out of the group stage, they did put up a very good game. I remember the first game against Portugal, they pressed so hard. They had an offside goal or two, and honestly,
Yeah.
they did deserve to win the match. It was just unlucky, that Ronaldo clutched in the end and the deflection. But overall, this group was very tough. The pressure on both the teams in any match was quite a lot because for Hungary it was a proving test. You know, three big
See,
champions, and you're like a small country, so respect.
See, we talk about Hungary. This is exactly where we can also say that hard luck exists in football. Because if you look at, blindly look at Hungary versus Portugal, the score was 3-0. Ronaldo and Rafael Guerrero's goals helped Portugal to secure the win. But that came in the 82nd minute, if I'm not wrong. After that, Portugal started scoring. But before that, it was just Hungary all over the place. They were, literally pressing them, dominating the game. After that, they had 1-1 draw with France. France were literally trying too hard to, actually attack from the flanks, but even that wasn't working because Hungary were typical Park the Bus, Jose Mourinho, Manchester United. It was literally like that. And after that, yesterday's match, Germany versus Hungary, 2-2. Even they were actually fighting tough. They didn't give up, you know.
I think Hungary, they kind of had a little bit of bad luck. They didn't have the main attacker with them, Sabozlai from
Yeah,
RB Leipzig. Or I think it's Salzburg now. I'm not too sure. But
Salzburg.
he was out. And, the players still did incredibly well. Like I am personally, I commend them. They had Adam Szalai instead of them, and he did carry Hungary quite a bit from the matches that I've seen. Then you had Peter Gulacsi, the goalkeeper
Gulak,
for RB Leipzig.
yeah.
Yeah. So all these guys are people we haven't heard of, but when you see them play, you kind of wonder,
That
where
why
are these
haven't we
guys?
heard about
What
them?
league do they play? Why haven't we heard of them?
Yeah.
Hungary did put up a great fight. And France, I honestly feel like France didn't deserve to top the league, to top the group, sorry. I don't think they did. The performances they compare it to someone like Germany. I feel Germany should have topped the group. Um, and I say this in mind because when France played Germany, the first match for the both of them, it was an own goal, and after that, France kept pressing and pressing. Two offside goals, but they weren't good enough. And Germany, no matter the hard luck that they had, they still did press. And
See,
Germany again with Portugal, they
yep.
just I mean, yeah, Portugal did get very unlucky with their own goals. I think Portugal knows they don't have the best of defenses, but I still feel Germany deserve to top the group. Yeah, that's what I think.
See, I'm not sure about Germany topping the boot, but I'm pretty sure that all of us football fans in general, they are a World Cup winning squad, France. But I think we kind of, overhype them a little bit. I might be wrong here. But if you look at France's result, they won one game and they drew twice. They won against Germany, and then apart from that, they were two draws. So, if you're looking at a game, Hungary versus France, you expect France to quickly finish off this game in the first very half. So I don't think this was France's best performance. I'm not pretty
It's
sure.
really not because Didier Deschamps has been playing the same line he's always played. You know, Mbappe's out wide. He's got either Giroud or Griezmann in the strike position.
Yeah.
So I think it gets very easy to read France's plans,
Hmm.
but I guess that's it. But Karim Benzema's addition to the squad, I feel like that gives them like an
Boost.
extra boost because that man's probably like to me like the one of the most lethal finishers.
Yeah. Apart from that, you could clearly see Deschamps legit experimenting with Griezmann. Griezmann was playing at right mid, then right wing, then second striker, and then striker. So he was trying new positions for the man. So I don't know. I think Portugal also had a pretty good group. It was Cristiano Ronaldo, the 36-year-old guy, carrying them again. Hungary versus Portugal. People said that his brace doesn't count because Portugal were winning the game anyway. But it is because of that brace against Hungary that Portugal are qualifying.
Yeah, 100%. But also when I talk about Portugal, the one thing that I do want to point out is their defense. It's not the best. You
Yeah.
have Ruben Diaz, you have Pepe. These are excellent defenders, but they aren't being able to keep down the players. Maybe it's something to do with the formation that the manager's trying to play, or there's something going on because clearly, if a defense like that lets two own goals in and concedes another two, like last night's match, then I don't think they're gonna defend the Euro title.
See, I don't think it's the problem with the centre backs. I strongly believe it's the problem with the full backs. Joao Cancelo is isolated due to COVID-19. So, Fernando Santos has been able to play Nelson Semedo at right back. And we all know how great Nelson Semedo is. And apart from that, Rafael Guerrero is also an attacking minded fullback. If you saw yesterday's game against France, you could clearly see him, floating in the center up front alongside Cristiano Ronaldo multiple times. So you clearly know that he's got an attacking mindset too. Talking about Portugal as a whole, we saw two great games in this Group F. Probably the best games so far we've seen. One being Portugal versus Germany, where Germany legit hammered them, and the second game being Portugal versus France.
France was indeed like good. But I wouldn't say it was as good as Hungary. I think with Hungary, Portugal, it actually kept me on my feet because in my heart, I wanted Hungary to win.
Yeah.
But the 82nd minute, everything just goes down after the first goal. You lose confidence. To me, I think that's the best game I've seen in um, the entirety of the Euros, and a very close second to it is Netherlands Ukraine.
Yeah,
So I
even that
feel
was a
those are
great
my
game.
top two matches. That was an amazing set. So yeah, that's what I feel are my top matches.
My top match is Portugal versus Germany 4-2. Not because of the goals we scored, but also because of the game, which was complete 50-50. Talking about 50-50, even Portugal versus France was a 50-50. But Portugal versus Germany was something else. There was Germany attacking Portugal again and again, and there was Portugal constantly counter-attacking.
But
So,
talking about last night's match, just a question for like the viewers and Vedant here as well. This the penalty that was given to France, the first penalty to
Mbappe dive.
equalize. It, do you really think it's a dive, or do you think it's a legitimate
I mean,
call?
see, I'll just joke about it for a second and then I'll, stick to the point. When you're playing with Neymar and your idol is Ronaldo, what do you expect? No, but I think that was a dive. There wasn't much of a contact between Nelson Semedo and Kylian Mbappe, to be really very honest. But it actually compensates for the foul that was there on Kingsley Coman in the final dying minutes of the game. So I think it's fine.
That's a question for the audience as well. I feel like, do you think Kylian Mbappe dived, or was it a legitimate push? Just put it down in the comments.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. That is the video for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can clearly check our us on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts and various other platforms. That is the video for today, guys. See you all tomorrow.